When the Brazil squad list landed in the public eye, it didn't feel like a routine update. It landed like a deliberate provocation. Carlo Ancelotti's first few selections as Brazil's manager have been full of intention, and at the centre of that intention sits Raphinha, the Barcelona winger whose last season read like a highlight reel stitched to a manifesto. Goals, daring runs, assists, and a nomination for the Ballon d'Or. Ancelotti's decision to summon Raphinha for the games against Chile and Bolivia immediately carried two stories at once. One of a player being rewarded for elite form, and another of a coach sketching the contours of a new national identity by resting or omitting the usual faces from Real Madrid. The optics are impossible to ignore. Raphinha, fresh from a Dream Club campaign, will take a long trip at the very start of the season for matches that, strictly speaking, are inconsequential for Brazil's World Cup qualification. Yet the selection feels meaningful because it signals trust. It says to Raphinha and to the watching world that performance at club level still translates into international responsibility, even when logistics are awkward and other big names have been given a breather. Social media captured his reaction. Pride, a short message in Portuguese that boiled down to the simplest truth of sport. It's an honour to wear the shirt. And that sentiment landed with fans who have watched him grow from a raw, explosive talent into a player whom coaches now actively seek to build around. There is a practical layer too. The omission of players such as Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo and Eder Militao from this particular window raises questions about playing time, fitness and messaging. Ancelotti, newly installed in the Brazil job, appears willing to use this window to test combinations and reward club form over name recognition. That approach may ruffle feathers in some locker rooms, but it also creates opportunities. For Raphinha, it is a chance to convert club momentum into an international foothold, to press his case as one of Brazil's main attacking options as the World Cup approaches. For Barcelona, the call-up is a compliment wrapped in inconvenience. The team loses out on a talisman at the opening of the domestic campaign, yet it is a reminder of the player's elite status and the global attention Barca continues to attract. Tactically, Raphinha brings immediate traits that alter how Brazil can attack: directness in wide areas, a willingness to take on defenders, and an eye for both the goal and the pass. Those attributes fit a coach who prizes balance and intelligent movement, and they give Ancelotti choices he may not have had if he'd ring-fenced his big names for rest. The wider implication is about message control. By picking a high-performing Barcelona man and leaving some expected stars at home, Ancelotti is setting a tone, one that rewards current form, tests depth, and makes a public statement about standards. Fans will watch with curiosity and impatience alike, ready to critique selection lists and dissect minutes, but Raphinha's inclusion is not relic-like ceremonialism. It's a bridge between club brilliance and national ambition, a hint that the Brazil manager sees him as part of the engine room for the road to 2026. Whether that vision holds after a pair of friendlies and the inevitable rotation that follows, only time will tell. For now, the image of Raphinha singing the national anthem in his country's colours, the simple phrase he used online, "always an honour," is as clear a headline as any, a reminder that, for players themselves, choices like this are rarely about convenience and always about pride.